Now, breaking news. We're getting an update from Pasco Fire Rescue on that massive fire at an egg production facility in Dade City. Let's listen in now.
Our crews were able to make a great stop and protect the other chicken coops, so we only lost 3 chicken coops.
Chief, you guys have been dealing with some pretty dangerous conditions out there. Can you talk about those explosions that you guys have been facing?
So part of I'm not real sure how the chicken coops work, but for whatever reason, there's propane tanks all throughout the chicken coops. I don't know what those operate. They operate something in there, so something that we weren't aware of, but representatives of the farm are here and they told us about them. So those were the explosions that you heard were propane tanks blowing up, which caused us to take a more defensive attack. We didn't put anybody inside that fire. We fought that fire completely from the outside. As you can see, we had aerial trucks up in the air, which is challenging because those trucks flow 1,000 gallons a minute, and when you happen to truck in, the water, 2,000 gallons a truckload, that's what some of our challenges were this morning.
And can you talk a little bit about the lack of water out here and the danger that poses to facilities like this?
Yeah, like I said, it's a farm, so it's an operating farm. So they're well aware of the situation out here. That we're in the rural area, so we don't have a hydrant system out this far in. That's why we, as the fire department, we purchased and utilized those tanker trucks. It was a large fire, and we needed some assistance from our neighboring departments that have tanker trucks also, and that's how we called them for mutual aid to come out and help supply water.
And what can we expect in the next few hours out here?
In the next couple of hours, we're waiting on the State Fire Marshal's office to come out. State Fire Marshal's office is going to assist our arson investigation and our fire investigation out here. And then we're waiting on some heavy equipment to come out. We're going to have to get some front-end loaders and some grade alls in here to start systematically tearing that building apart, to get in there and get all those hot spots and make sure we don't have any other issues in there, and then make sure we get everything put out and back to the owner.
Were your crews aware of the propane tanks inside when they arrived, or were they kind of caught by surprise?
The first explosion caught us by surprise. Obviously, when we get to a fire, we're not sure what we're encountering. So, when that first explosion went off, it really caught us by surprise. But there were representatives of the farm that were there with us at the command post. They explained to us what was happening, and then we immediately broadcasted over the radio that to be on the lookout for more of those situations. A good thing about those propane tanks is before they explode, they have a pop-off valve, and a lot of the pop-off valves went off first, so we knew about the area where the next explosion was going to happen, and we were able to keep everybody out of that area. Again, we never entered that structure the entire time it was on fire. We fought the fire completely from the outside of that structure with hose lines and elevated master streams and ladder trucks to get water into the building.
I know you've probably seen a lot over the years, but
Okay, you've been listening to Pasco Fire Rescue giving us an update on that huge fire that's been burning for a while now at the Cal-Maine Foods facility in Dade City. He talked about explosions inside chicken coops. Propane tanks are blamed for that. They're waiting right now for the state fire marshal to arrive at the scene. Also still waiting to get some heavy equipment so they can get inside and put out some hot spots. They're facing challenges because there are no fire hydrants that are nearby, so they're having to truck in water. We've got Lauren Mazzella on the scene there. We'll check in with her throughout the morning, keep you up to date.